speak with your breath, gentle, soft, natural. There is nowhere to go right now rather than being with your breath. Last 30 seconds. Last 10 seconds, being with our breath. With your next breath, I invite you to come back to this present moment awareness and place your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly, as you remove your hands, gently open your eyes. And welcome back. And big claps to everyone for this great meditation today. Okay, welcome back everyone. Welcome to 21-day Reinvent Yourself Bootcamp. And today is day 13. Tomorrow we complete 2 weeks of this session, entering into the last week. And again, I'm seeing everyone here. Wonderful to see you all. If you have missed any sessions, we have recordings, so you can go and find, the admins are sharing actually in the groups. So you can find the recordings and catch up with them if you have missed anything. Again, all of these are there, will be uploaded on the Academy also. So yesterday we talked about abundance. We started the topic about abundance, creating abundance mindset. And today we'll continue that topic, talking about abundance and money, spirituality, all these subjects. We'll touch all these subjects today. So let's begin, and I would love to hear from you all as well after the session. So any questions, anything, any feedback, or anywhere that you are getting stuck, or you're working on this, you're working with the law of attraction, but if there is anything that is holding you back, let's discuss today. Today is like ask anything day, whatever in this area, in manifestation, law of attraction, anything. Okay, today we'll discuss. So let's begin. Here we have Tejal. Hey Tejal. Lot of programs are happening there. Welcome. And Navneet, Anita, all of you guys, welcome. Okay, wonderful. Okay, so let's jump in, guys, with the session. I'm going to start sharing my screen about the, again, as I mentioned, today is day 13, almost ending the week, pretty, it's gone by pretty quick. That's how I feel anyways. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Abundance and money. This is a topic that we have introduced in the Reinvent, because this is something that we have to discuss about spirituality and money. All right, so let's begin with the quote that we always do. Okay, there we go. We jump in right into the subject here. Nobody is our savior. We got to save ourselves from our own disastrous thinking, from our own negative thinking. Disastrous thoughts breed disasters, negative thoughts breed failures. So again, this is coming, about this, go refer to the thinking patterns session to understand more about this. But what we are saying here is, nobody is our savior. We create our own realities. Absolutely. Every second, every failure, every success is something that we have created. Nobody is our savior. Nobody is going to come to save us from our situation. If and it's not at a high level, also even at a everyday mundane level as well. It is that nobody is going to show up to pull us out, or check on us, or push us in our, or make us accountable. It is who us. We have to do it. We have to take our own responsibilities. We have to make it happen. We have to create opportunities in our lives. Nobody is going to come and show us opportunities. Okay, now you want a job, here you go, there is a job here, come and work. No, nothing is going to happen. We have to do it. There is no available soulmate sitting out there. We have to go seek out. So this is not just at a high level. This is in everyday, in action level. Disastrous thoughts breeds disasters, negative thoughts breeds negative failures. So where are we spending? This is the homework we gave in the thinking patterns. Which area, is it positive, is it miraculous, is it negative, is it disastrous? How are we spending? Maybe in certain area we are very miraculous, and maybe in certain areas we are very disastrous. It is there can be a contrast, and that is life. That is how it happens. Maybe in relationships we are very miraculous, and when it comes to finances, we are disastrous. I just can't manage money. I just can't deal with numbers. I can do the work, but just don't ask me numbers. Or so many of us don't even look into our credit card bills, because we just don't want to look into it and see where the money is going. So all of this today, we're going to tackle a little bit about it in the next 30 minutes, or in the next 35 minutes. We'll tackle all this. So again, the definition, guys, about the abundance. Yesterday I asked you, what is your definition of abundance? And we heard many answers. Abundance is plenty. Abundance is having more. Abundance is feeling happy, fulfilled in our lives. Abundant is maybe feeling content. Freedom to do what we want. Freedom is a word that came up many times. But truly, okay. But truly, abundance is the flow of creative energy from the divine mind or the source. So we talked about this in length. Abundance is the flow of energy. Wherever that flow grows, you can create anything you want, whether it is a house, a wealth, a relationship, health, anything. It doesn't really matter. The desire doesn't matter. It is your intention. It is the place from where you create matters. Is it from, we talked about two types of consciousness. What is that? abundance consciousness and scarcity consciousness. Two types of consciousness we talked about yesterday. So working from love consciousness, love is the highest consciousness. Working from that gives us, puts us into that flow of abundance, into that, which is when you cannot be in either, guys. Again, this is another thing. You can either be in love consciousness or in fear consciousness. You can't be both. That's why people who are in love are not in fear. They can do anything for the love in any love story that we see. So when you come from a place of love, from place of compassion, you are basically in alignment with abundance. You can only see abundance. When you are in love, even though everything is the same, but you just feel happy no matter what. There is no change, but yet you are happy because you are in that state of consciousness. You're not in lack, you're not in fear. So this was the definition. Okay, so now I asked you to yesterday go back to what you said and see where there was an exercise to your belief systems and see where that belief system came from the place of love or from the place of fear. Nobody loves me, I will have to do this to be happy. Where is that belief coming from? Money is evil. I want money, but money, rich people are greedy, rich people are frauds, rich people are when if I become rich, I will not have real friends. This is a big belief. People will only come for money. So what is the belief systems around money? We're going to start creating abundance mindset from here. What is a belief system that you hold? And also, guys, we talked about this. Whatever your subconscious mind believes, your reality must express. So how do you dig into your subconscious beliefs? Now I'm giving you all the keys here. How to get in there, how to find that gremlin, that belief system that is stuck, which is holding you back to create what you want, is the very first belief that pops out of your subconscious mind. Very first belief. What is that first belief? Okay, I am too old, I am too young, it just doesn't happen for me. It won't work out for me here. My family does not support me. My culture, my country is not good. Or whatever that belief that you are thinking right now, which is holding you back, is that belief system that needs to be shifted. I cannot find job because I don't have a certificate. I cannot anything. In one of the classes, one guy said, I just moved here, I just don't find any, he was from Houston or Dallas, I forget, and that he was saying, I want to be surrounded by spiritual community, but I just don't find anybody here. And that was his belief system. The moment he changed that belief system, he started seeing everywhere only spiritual people. He was surrounded by spiritual people. So it is that belief first we need to shift in our mind. Everything changes outside after. First, we need to change inside. So let's talk. We talked about the 3 misperceptions about abundance. What are those? First is abundance is finite. It's only limited resources. There's only limited jobs, limited money. And the limited money is an illusion created. Because if everybody has money, who will do the dirty jobs? So it was a very strategic way that has been created. So the belief that money is limited, no, that is false. And also the food, the resources, food is not limited. And you may say, people are dying out of hunger, Pari. What are you talking? People are dying out of hunger. And you are saying food is not limited? Yes, food is not limited. But the sharing is limited. The heart to share. We throw in US food, every restaurant throws food. If only there was a system to share. If only we could give food, we could give resources to people who didn't have money. If there was a system, then there is no poverty. So money or food or resources, it is unlimited. Mother Earth is rich in resources. We as human beings, we as earth bearers do not have the heart, living in lack, have the heart to share. I don't want to share. I don't want to share. Oh my gosh, I have to save my family. I have to pack them in banks, in lockers for my generations to continue, because I believe in lack. I believe in limited thinking. So that is the reason why this mindset is the reason why we are not able to share. Because if I have $100 and I give $50, oh my gosh, what will happen? Where will I get that? Because I believe this money, what I get is limited. So that I can't share. I won't have the incline to share. So abundance is finite. This particular belief system is a very, very core belief system. We are now going into the core subconscious belief systems. Think about what your everyday belief is and see how this particular core is affecting that belief. When you change this, miracles start happening in your life. Nothing is limited. Everything is infinite around us. Infinite abundance. The second one, abundance equals money. We talked about this again. The more money I have, the more abundant I have. And this is the lack mindset the whole of media, reality shows, banks on, taps on. Every reality show that we see, whether it is in Hollywood or Bollywood or anywhere in India, in any country, in Mexico, I'm sure there are reality shows in Mexico. Right, Marisol? Are there reality shows? Yes. All of them bank on this particular lack mindset. They tap on it. Sale, 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 or abundance equals money. The more money I have, the more important I am. If I have 10 million in my bank, then I am so important. I am so worthy. I have power. All of these things. But then the truth is that you are powerful no matter what. Money cannot define you. Having no money or having more money cannot define your worthiness, your importance. You are important. You choose to have more money. That is a choice. But that cannot define my worthiness. As a teacher, as a coach, as a meditator, my worthiness will not be defined whether I have money in my bank or less money or more money. There are two ways of thinking here. In one group of people think, oh gosh, I have a Louis Vuitton bag. I am so worthy of this. I'm so important. And then the other group is, I've got the best bargain deal. Wow. So even in gurus, like even in spirituality, when we say this person takes no money, so great, so great, so great. This person takes a lot of Joe Dispenza's, now I'm taking his name, events are $3,000, $4,000. Wow, there is so much great to it. So we associate the worthiness to the money, the dollar value. But the truth is, it doesn't really matter whether you give money, take money, no money. The truth is what you believe in your own worthiness. And the same thing in your career, if you believe you are 100K, you will get 100K. Whether you want it or don't want it, whether you want more doesn't matter. How you believe, what is your worthiness, what is your concept about yourself. If I believe I am 200K, that subconscious belief will have to manifest. So it is all about your concepts about money, your concepts of how you view about things around you, external things. Money is external. Money is energy. Money is energy. It doesn't matter. It has no neutral. It has no positive or negative. The very thing that money, the more money we have, the more greedy we become, the more or makes us do bad things. It is not the money that is the problem. It is the intention. It is the mindset that is the issue. It is working from that fear consciousness is the problem. Money has no negative or positive. Money is just energy. Like energy has no negative or positive in physics. It is just neutral. The way we perceive energy makes it neutral or positive. Sorry, negative or positive. The last one we talked about was abundance is related to your personal worth. Again, having the title, status in society. All of that, we allowed that to define your worthiness. Either it is having a certificate, having a title, having a inheritance of being born in a family, whatever that status is. We allow that to be defined as your personal worth in our own conversations, in our own belief systems. So is projected in our reality. In the name of good and bad, karma, we talked about this karma yesterday, how karma comes into play. Now, today we'll talk about the 3 misbehaviors. The misbehaviors that we do. We all have done this. We all have done these 3 misbehaviors. We are all guilty of it. So let's talk about it. What is the first misbehavior? One of the most common reactions people have when they perceive lack. What do when they perceive lack? Any answers? What do people do when they perceive lack in their reality? Come on, what do you do? Let me ask that question. What do you do when you perceive lack? Maybe it is a health issue. They seek material ways to fill the void. Yes. Or find distractions, start making assumptions. In fear. But there is one specific thing that people do. Okay, let's talk about that. Yes, they find distractions. They try to avoid the problem, ignore the problem, going to the core. That's a very actually major issue. Dislike those who have that. Yes, jealousy kicks in. Eating, yes, emotional eating to fill up that void. Tejal is bringing some great points here. Sridhar is saying lack of control on ourselves. Yes. So one of the most common reactions people have when they perceive lack is to pray and ask the divine for abundance. God, please save me from this. Please help me come out of the situation. On the surface, this seems reasonable and spiritual. Don't get me wrong. But after all, it implies recognition that divine is a source of all abundance, and praying is an opportunity to affirm to the divine that you are open to receiving. Correct? This is the ask and receive. Ask and receive secret. There's a lot of the whole big community which says the secret is not the real secret. Find out the real law of attraction. So we're going to talk some points regarding that, about the praying. Now, praying is not bad. What is the problem for praying for abundance? It's not the concept of praying for abundance that is flawed. But it is the way we do it. If you think about it, prayers for abundance are not abundance at all. They are prayers of lack. You're praying for abundance because you do not believe that you have enough. By praying, you're actually reaffirming that you're not abundant. We'll go through this. When you think you're praying for abundance, your prayers are often about things. A new job, a new relationship, health, wealth. Top the most prayed list of all things, right? A new job, a new career for a student getting out of college. A new relationships, let this relationship work. Health, please give me good health. Or a disease, when you're sick, most people pray then. And wealth. Focusing your prayer simply causes you to focus on the fact that you don't have them. This sense of lack often creates feelings of desperation, frustration, and even despondency. Instead of celebrating abundance, these prayers actually prevent you from experiencing it. I know this may be like, for many, this may be like, contrary, Pari, what are you talking about? Prayers, I thought prayers was something good. That means I'm spiritual. But the mindset, We're going to talk about prayers too. The three misbehaviors are the three modes of prayer that are both very common and extremely ineffective. Okay. So these misbehaviors actually originate in childhood, when we are children, when we were dependent on our parents or caretakers. We were unable to, at that point, we are not able to directly manifest anything for ourselves. Of course, we have to be dependent on what a mom, mother or father or a guardian gives us. And we were in the position of powerlessness because there was an authority that would dictate whether we would have toys or a food or a cookie or not. Our parents' ability and willingness were the sole factors that determined whether our needs and desires were met. And because of this, the behaviors of three behaviors we're going to talk. So let's go to the first behavior. What is it? Let me change. Oops. Okay. Begging the divine. Begging the divine. Begging is what a disempowered consciousness does when asking an empowered consciousness to create for them because they believe they are unable to create for themselves. I see this every day. My child, oh my goodness, there's such great relentless begging. Mama, please, mama can. Now my 7-year-old wants Gatorade. He's got into Gatorade now. Mama Gatorade, mama Gatorade, mama Gatorade. And I said, no, no. And then relentless, mama, 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 mama. And then at some point, I have to cave into that. Okay, just take it and go. So begging, so in that moment, what the child is learning is that when you beg an authority, that you will get rewarded, you will get what you want. And all these are unconscious programs that are getting built. Guys, another thing is, I will just tangent here. We have different brainwave going on here. So 0 to 2 years old, we are in delta brainwave. That means the subconscious is very, very active. Whatever we are seeing becomes our core programming. 2 to 5, 2 to 7, some say 2 to 5, some say 2 to 7, is theta brainwave. That means, again, that is the brainwave activity where hypnotherapists use to reprogram you. And in that, also, whatever we are listening, whatever we are seeing becomes there's a thin veil to the conscious mind, but you're still in subconscious most of the time. The things like boys don't cry like girls, or, all of these things, money doesn't grow on trees, whatever that we are hearing becomes our subconscious programmings, and that's how we behave. So when we say these things to our child, like, okay, you know what, when the child is begging and we are affirming that behavior, that means now the program is getting stronger at that time, that now if I beg, I will receive. So this is the begging. First behavior is the begging. God, please give me this. Please, please, I beg you. I beg you. What is wrong with asking the divine for something you feel you can create on your own? When you engage in begging, you're essentially denying that you have any power to create and manifest what it need or desire. Okay? Think about it. When you're asking for something, that means you're affirming that there is a lack. That means you're affirming that you do not have power to create it. That means you're not a co-creator. You're not a co-creator. So you're actually giving your power away. Your disempowered state becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. You're creating that because your reality is mirroring your belief systems. So constant reinforcement of this sense of powerlessness damages our ability to manifest. And it does nothing to increase our sense of abundance. We are just going, now we are entering into that lack mindset, survival mindset. Now we are in the survival. Competition kicks in, jealousy kicks in, judgment. These three, complaining, blaming, oh my goodness, all of this packed together, we start entering into that journey, taking the train of that. So now the second one, what is the next misbehavior? Okay, we do begging. Begging doesn't work. What do we do next? And our children knows, they are like examples of this bargaining. And the next one is bargaining the divine. Bargaining the divine. That means, and my 7-year-old comes and says, Mama, okay, today I will not eat cookie. Can I have in the morning, I will not eat, or I will not have chocolate milk. In the night, can I, or in the evening, can I have 2 cookies? So now he actually is bargaining with me. And now, because why? In his mind, I am the authority. But as we grow as an adult, who is the authority? Of course, the God, the universe, the source, whatever we want to call. Again, don't hang up with the word God if you don't resonate with it. Whatever that we are seeking as higher power, even the higher power. When begging fails and the results you desire don't manifest, the next tactic many people try is to bargain or negotiate with the divine. Bargaining is an attempt to manipulate the divine into giving what you want by promising to do good deeds in exchange. I will give up smoking. I will give up alcohol, or whatever that is. You bargain, okay, I will not do this. Because in your mind, you believe those things are wrong. And if you do the wrong thing, you will be punished. You will go to hell. You are a sinner. So all of these programs are built in. So no wonder that you will say, okay, I'm going to give up this. I'm going to do this. You never say, I will give up sugar. Because sugar in the church or anywhere, nobody taught us that is wrong. But that is addiction too. There can be any addiction to worrying, and that's a whole another topic. Getting addicted to worrying all the time. It's a chemical that gets released in your brain. Addicted to complaining all the time, playing a victim all the time, but that is not what is considered. So in our brain, we go back to those are the subconscious programs that are making us do things. So society, what the society has defined to be good and bad. If we do good, we go to heaven. Bad, we go to hell. Straightforward. But that is not the case. In the bargaining prayer, good deeds are promised if the divine manifests your needs or desires. This misbehavior is firmly rooted in the idea that God rewards good people with abundance and punishes bad people by withholding favors. The bargainer believes that if they promise to do good works, the divine will grant them what they want. Abundance is a flow of energy that is freely offered to everybody. This is a secret that is held by the powerful people, by the priests, by the people, in all the sacred mystery books, that everybody is a god. If this information, now imagine in the medieval ages or when the religion was being built, if this information gets to the public that everybody is a creator, what happens? Where does the power go? How can you hold the power? Of course, it is all locked up in the Vatican, of course. But now that veil has been broken, that it is not about good and bad. It is about how you create. You are the sole responsible person creating your reality. But you can be rewarded with abundance or punished by having it withheld. If this was the way the divine worked, then all wealthy people would be good. Is that the case? And all poor people would be bad. But obviously that is not true, and we all know that. The whole societies operate on this idea of karmic entitlement, believing that if you are born poor, you are being punished for past deeds, either in this lifetime or a previous one. If you're born into wealth, then you're believed to be blessed by the divine. Now, I was on Twitter and I was seeing, there was a quote by somebody, I forget who, and then Elon Musk replies to it. The quote was, "The rich are getting richer, the poor are getting poorer. How this can be fixed?" And then Elon Musk replies saying that if that were true, then all the rich people, 100 years or few years back should be still rich, but and all the poor people should be still poor, but that is not the case. Poor people are getting rich, rich people are getting poor. It is happening. Of course, rich are getting richer, but that is not the only case. There is also the other thing. It is about how, again, how we perceive this truth, this abundance mindset. When you switch, when you see all the successful people, how they talk, who came from nothing, it is the mindset first shift happens and then it manifests. The divine is not denying you. Remember, you have been given everything you need at the moment of creation. You have the energy of infinite abundance to manifest whatever you desire. You have the energy of infinite abundance to manifest whatever you desire. No, it is not the desire that is bad. Again, it is the intent from the place where it comes from that needs to be checked. The reason you have not yet received what you're asking for is because you have not learned how to tune into this flow of energy and direct into manifestation. When you learn how to get in tune with this energy, you will be unstoppable. You can manifest anything, because you no longer live in that fear of losing that thing, of not able to manifest it again, because you now know the secret that it is infinite. You can create whatever you want from scratch. Once you learn to do this, you will realize you are in control of what manifests in your life. The divine does not use abundance as a punishment or reward. What the bargaining mode of prayer reveals is that you do not feel you are worthy of what you want. Again, going back to that core, the worthiness. Do you truly believe that you're worthy of what you're receiving or what you want in your life? If you are bargaining, it means you believe you must do a worthy act in order to be seen or as worthy by the divine. So now let's go to the third misbehavior. Now, begging didn't work, bargaining didn't work. What is the next behavior? Is threatening. Threatening the divine. Okay, Mama, you're not giving me this, what I ask. I will just go and sit in the room. I will not do anything. Or I will go cry. And this is I see this in a 5-year-old, 7-year-old. You begged the divine, but your prayer didn't manifest. Then you bargained, thinking that some negotiation might get you what you asked for it. It didn't. Why isn't the divine creator responding? Why aren't your prayers answered? You begin to feel frustrated and angry. Breaking Bad, if anybody has seen the series, that guy did everything right by the book and he gets cancer. And what happens? I did everything. I'm going to go break bad. And the whole series begins. As your desperation amounts, that this behavior of threatening makes into your abundance praise. I will never come back to the church again. Never go back to this temple again. I will never pray. Now wait. Now let's just take a minute here. We say that there's no way I threaten the divine. You might say that no way I will do that, Pari. This behavior, however, is extremely common in abundance prayer, especially when all other attempts at manifestation have failed. Just look around when people pray. Just like begging and bargaining, threatening probably stems from childhood. Again, everything is coming from there. From when we see an authority and we know how things work, we apply the same behavior to the authority that we consider higher power, God, whatever that is. As a child, the threat may have been something like, if you don't get me that toy, I'm going to hold my breath. And we see the tantrums. We see terrible 2s, terrible 3s, moms talking, having clubs and discussing these issues, getting embarrassed if the child throws a tantrum in a shopping mall. And what do the mother do? Gives a phone to the child. Okay, just take this and be quiet. Don't embarrass me. So the child seeks what? If the child threatens, the child gets what he wants. So this is another behavior that is being developed, because the parent is ashamed of that public display, of ashamed of not able to control her child. The parent, to avoid the embarrassment, does anything to keep the child quiet when we go to other people's houses. So this behavior starts stemming from there. Well, probably we should do a whole parenting workshop for mothers, or to be mothers, or to even the fathers as well. So in a moment of desperation, our prayer would something like, divine creator, I've done everything you asked me to do. I have put everything on the line to do this work, and I can't even make enough to break even. If you don't send me money now, this is a spiritual person prayer. I followed you. I followed your calling. I did everything. I went and served, and I did beyond. But if I cannot feed my family, I will stop following you on the spiritual path and go to a regular job to pay my bills. I got a calling, I listened to you, but that is not serving my materialistic needs. And then we threaten. And then most spiritual people go back to their 9-to-5 jobs because they cannot sustain giving, because again, there's a belief system of spirituality has to be free, it cannot be charged, it has to be this. Yes, everything is free, but also there are n number of opportunities to be self-sustained, to create a career, to create sacred businesses. And that is something that I do, is support and help people to shift that mindset first, because that is something that I did for myself. That is exactly my story. Is when I came and I said, okay, I'm going to quit my job, my 9-to-5 job, because I do not feel that I have a calling to do something else. I do not know exactly what that is, but I have to quit this job. But also I want to support my family. How do I do it? And I jumped in to do that. But yet my mindset was, I had extreme abundance blocks, because I grew up seeing my father. And if you don't know, about my father, I'll just tell a couple of those words. He quit his job to teach meditation to every person his entire life without charging money. No one penny. As I told you in my story, in my house, if I went to school because somebody gave donation, somebody gave rice, so I had food on my plate. That's how I grew up. I grew up because there was donations, or my mother didn't know how the tomorrow will go, from where she would get the money. She had no idea. She lived like that for 30 years until I became independent. So coming from that background, now if I and my soul calling is to live in a spiritual life, is to do what I love, is to talk about spirituality. But that will not get me money, because I had a serious block that money and spirituality can go together. It just can't go. So I had to heal my scarcity consciousness, my lack consciousness, to get into that abundance mindset. So in another course, maybe we'll talk about what is the process of how to get there. But today, I work with other women to do the same, to build the same, to get out of that lack mindset effectively, and create and manifest whatever you desire. So it is first we need to understand where these core belief systems are coming from. The prayer is not wrong. You are multidimensional. You exist in different levels. If I am praying to Krishna, I am praying to the higher consciousness of my own self, because I exist in every level, because I am the co-creator. If I am the co-creator, you are the co-creator as well. So the mechanics of manifestation. So again, okay, after this, I'll get into that. Let's see the time here, 10:15. Maybe we should stop in a bit to hear your experiences. But I want to show a video about blessings. Okay, this is a video that we did in our enlightenment hour, talking about like so many people come and ask, Please give us blessings. My sister-in-law is in the hospital. Please send all blessings to her. Now with that, for that, okay, let's listen to this video.
Anybody's blessings.
Let me know if you can't hear.
You have to remember that point. We don't require anybody's blessings. We require our own blessings. We are pure gods. No God requires blessings. We forget that point. Ask for blessings. No. In PA system, there are no blessings. In PA system, there is only imparting of the technology of meditation. That's all. There are no blessings. That has to be remembered by everybody. We don't seek blessings, we don't give blessings. Blessing is a useless affair in PA system. We just exchange our experiences, our wisdom, that's all. There ends the matter.
There ends the matter. We don't seek blessings, we don't give blessings. That was his message at the enlightenment hour. So abundance mindset, to summarize it, it is like, you know, my son asked me, Mama, can we please get a dog? Can we please get a dog? Every time, please get a dog, please get a dog. Every time he sees a dog, we stay in an apartment here now. So many dogs around. Every time they say, can we please get a dog? I want dog, Mama. You never get what I want. Every time you say, no, 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 no. Can I get a dog? And once we were in the elevator and there was dog poop in the elevator. And I told him, see, if you get a dog, you need to clean the poop. You need to feed him. You need to take for a walk. If the dog gets sick, you need to take him to the doctor. Are you willing to do all the work? He saw the poop and he looked at me. No, I don't want the dog. That's what he said. So abundance, shifting to abundance mindset is like having a dog. You have to do the work. Yes, you will get all the cuddles, all the love at the end of the day when you see the dog, but you have to be willing to do the work. Clean the poop, feed the dog, take him for a walk. All of that. You will have bad days where you cannot go out for a walk, but you will have to take the dog for a walk. That is working in abundance mindset. There will be extremely bad days, very cold days outside when in Maryland, full of snow, but yet you have to get up, you have to go out and take the dog for a walk. There is no escape from that. That is the work required to do to shift into abundance mindset. It is not, okay, I've done on Monday, I've done on Tuesday, okay, I think I've done this workshop or read a book and I'm set. I am in abundance mindset. No, it's not going to work. You got to do the work. You have to invest. You have to go get the dog. Fine. Put money into it. Put money in getting the food. If you think, oh my gosh, it's so much investment, money. How can I do it? But you want the effects also. You want that love. But you don't want to put in any investment. You don't, whether it's energy or your money or your time, and you want the rewards. How does it work? That is with everything. You have to put in the work. You will see the results. You will get the love. You will get the cuddles. But are you willing to do it? Is the question. Before you join any abundance course, that is a question I will ask you. Because whatever course you take is such a waste if you are not willing to do the work. So with that, I'm going to end this session today. And thank you for all your patience. Tomorrow is day 14. Tomorrow we're going to talk about group consciousness, the importance of group consciousness. And the next week we'll get into topics such as little deeper topics, chakras, understanding chakras. Let me go and give you a brief about what is coming up in the next 1 week. So tomorrow we will do group consciousness, and then we will talk about on Sunday healthy boundaries. Radhika is going to take the class, guys. This is the most important topic. I would say, I know I'm saying for every topic, but we really picked the best for this 21 days. So I would, Sunday is healthy boundaries. And then since Monday, we're going to talk about introduction to chakras, energy tools. We have April 19th, new moon coming up. So let's together create a vision board for the next month. This is a great opportunity with the group consciousness. Tomorrow we're going to talk about that. Let's manifest. Let's decide what our life is going to be. It is an opportunity for you to start thinking about it. Get your journal out and start get that clarity. What do you want to create in your life? What kind of future do you see for yourself? What kind of group do you want to be surrounded with? Let's manifest that together on Wednesday. And then we're going to give you a lot of resources, show a lot of fun stuff the last 3 days, and we'll celebrate the last day. So this is coming up, guys. It's truly, the whole curriculum is built after so much of practice and experience. So, and I see Jyoti here. Hey, Jyoti, welcome to this Reinvent. So yes, I will open up the space. Anybody would like to share anything, your experience in shifting this mindset, please raise your hand and we will unmute. Let's see. We have Shweta. Please unmute.
Shweta, are you able to unmute yourself, please? Now? Can you? Okay, just tap your mic, dear. We are sending you, request to unmute yourself. Have you got the message? So just click that yes.
Okay, let's bring in Jyoti.
Yeah. You can type, Sweta, you can type in chat in that. Yeah. Yes, Jyoti. Yeah.
Yeah, hi. Actually, I was waiting for my turn. I'm desperate to share my experience. Because I think I have lots of belief patterns. I was cheated by my husband for the money. So I had a ekdam belief कि money is not good for me. If I earn money, everybody comes to me for the money. For every relation, I took a break from every relative, every friend, and for the last 6 months, I was in a isolation because I was in a belief pattern कि if I earn money, then every relative will use me. But now I am rewiring myself from doing meditation and working on my spiritual secret business. And I'm learning that no, it's not about them, it's about me. My belief was wrong. It's not that they want to use me. In even I told my best friends, my nursery friends, कि I don't have money now, so I think you should leave me. Earlier I had money, so you are my friends, and now I don't have money. So I stopped going out with them. I stopped partying. I took a back. I don't feel comfortable. I don't have money, so I will not go with them. But now I'm feeling, it's they ask me what's going on, क्या हुआ है तुझे? So you are in depression. I said, no, I'm not in depression, but I don't feel comfortable. जेब में पैसा होगा तो I will come. So, but now I'm again in this reinvent. I am rewiring that I am wrong. I was wrong, and I'm again starting connecting to them and rewiring my thoughts. Ki it's their love. They love me unconditionally. It's not about money. My thought was wrong.
Yeah.
So I think relation with money is every time I have to rewire.
Yes. It is walking the dog. Every day we have to rewire.
Yes, so I thought I have learned, but in this reinvent again, uh, this money wala part pop up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
It's a
I'm
constant work. I know it is a constant, even for me today. Sometimes I get lost in the consciousness around, and then I have to remind myself, okay, Pari, listen, where are you going? You have to do the work. Every single morning I get up and I rewire every day, because we have big dreams. We have to manifest. And to manifest that, there cannot be any distractions, no fear, no lack consciousness. We have to stay on track. And it is not that I've done 5 years ago the work, now I am done. No, I have to continuously work on myself, continuously. There is no vacation for this. Even when I'm vacation, I'm working on my affirmations, I'm working on my visualizations, on my intentions every day. So I hear you, Jyoti, and I'm so proud of you that you're back again. You made that intention. Let's sit together on the new moon and make a very strong intention that to completely rewire.
I was passing to unconsciously to Jivansh also, to my son also. Money is not good because we have faced a lot because of money.
Yeah.
So that was going pass on to him also. So I think this is the right time that when you said, ki why your affirmations are not getting. So I write every day that I am a magnet. I attract money. I attract love. I attract relationship. But somehow I am facing I'm facing lack. So I today class I got that click ki where I have to work on.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so
Thank you, Jyoti. Yes, Sankeet, please unmute
Yes.
yourself.
Yes. Kindly unmute yourself.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hi, madam. I have one doubt regarding the misperception which you told. You told begging to the divine. Like my doubt is how while doing affirmations or doing manifestations, we will ask, "I'll be filled with abundance. I'll be filled with." It is also considered as begging, or how to differentiate that? I was not getting clear.
Nice
Great
question.
question, Sankeet.
Yes.
Your affirmation is not, I will be fulfilled. Your affirmation should be, I am fulfilled. I am already there. And that is how you start affirming, and you have to feel it also. So there's a whole process to it. So it is not just saying that, okay, I will get money. I will get $10,000. I will get $10,000 to build a pyramid. Even the intention is to do service. Okay. Even if the intention is to do service, okay, I want to build a pyramid for meditation. I will get money. That affirmation is wrong. No, I will get. You already have money. You already have what it needs to. It is just not in the physical form. So the affirmation will be, I have the money that needs to, that the pyramid is already here. Your affirmation is the pyramid is already happening. It is happening. It is happening. And then, and it is not just the words. Remember, we talked in the emotional intelligence class. Your brain and your heart are electromagnetic. Your heart is 5,000 times powerful. So if you just keep saying and you don't feel it, and you feel like, okay, Sankeet, what are you talking? You don't even have money to pay bills. Where will the money come for to build a pyramid? Your brain is saying that because it will believe that you are a liar. So now you have to really first get into really believe these, change these core belief systems. When you start working on this, then you already are in that alignment, that it's already happened. You can visualize, you can imagine it is happening. So that is how you go. So it is not begging there. You already claim what you have as a creator.
Means you're telling we have to feel like it's already completed.
Yes,
complete.
you
It's already
yes,
completed. Done.
correct. It happened.
I'm already filled with abundance. I'm already with love. That is how I should tell to the
Correct.
books.
Correct. When
I am abundant.
before I moved to California, I was in Maryland, and my dream was to be in a weather like this. Like I wanted to change my reality. And so what I did was, when I was, again, this is all true stories, guys. Every time I manifest, there is the whole recipe for it. Whole recipe. So whenever I drive on the roads, I would imagine palm trees, that I am driving where there are palm trees. I would put ocean sounds in the car. And when I sit on the deck, I would tell my children, this is ocean. We are sitting on the beach and having dinner. Let's have beach dinner. So I would create the elements for me, and I would feel happy for no reason. And we should not need a reason to feel happy. And when you create that emotion, and with that emotion, when you start setting the intention, it is extremely magnetic. I know we are going above today, but again, I can talk and talk on this, but it is about truly getting to those details, working on that. Every cell of yours will need to be programmed to man, and it will happen. If you see my father, everywhere he go, he will not allow one complaint to come. He's always saying in every class, there will be 1,000 pyramids here, there will be 10,000 pyramids here. Every time he's actually picturing, he's actually visualizing that, he's affirming that it is there, the pyramid is here. That's how he created this movement with millions of masters, 30,000 pyramids from nothing, from no money. How did it all happen? With this miracle, with this, if you follow his story, you will know all the recipe for creation. It all, if you should ask your mother, you have a great example in your home for manifestation. So yes, thank you, Sankeet. Yes, Anita, please share.
Um, Actually, I would like to add a little bit more over here that, while reading the book of Rhonda Bryan, I got to know that, if you want to manifest anything, be in gratitude, from your heart. That feeling of gratitude should come because that is the currency to buy whatever you wish to. So very clearly she has mentioned in her book, and it gave me plenty of clarity about law of attraction, because majority of the time we are just thinking about negative part, 90% the mind or the talks which is happening is just 90% is like what is not happening, and very less is like focus on the positive part. So she requests everyone to to focus on what is happening good in your life or throughout the day, rather than just speaking up what is not happening properly and all those things. So that changed my thought process a lot by reading her books. So thank you so much.
Thank you for sharing that, Anita. Yes, everybody must read the book. Gratitude is a very powerful tool to shift the frequency of into the frequency of manifestation. Very powerful tool. So wherever you are, that situation, be grateful about that. If you start hating that situation, you will never manifest a new reality. So accepting and sharing that and being grateful about it is the most important step. So thank you, Anita, for sharing that. Wonderful. And today, we are 5 minutes over, but truly great. I'm grateful to hear all these experiences of how you are shifting your mindset, and because this is how we create a future for our children, to not be living in fear, not be living in competition or judgment. So thank you so much, guys. With this, we complete the abundance series for this 21 day. And again, today I want to mention, like, this whole series is done free. We conduct all these sessions for free, is done by all the volunteers putting their time in every single day and doing this work. And all of this whole organization works only on donations. There are no charging here for teaching meditation, of course. So, and our goal is to reach the entire world. And this year, our goal is to reach 50 countries, reaching Africa, South America, Mexico. We are working in rural areas to teach people who believe that meditation is a luxury. Our master Marisol is here doing tremendous work in teaching in schools, teaching at colleges, teaching locally to people. And all for all of this, it cannot happen without your support. It cannot happen. This cannot be done by one person. So we would love for you to contribute in any way. If you have a place where we can come and teach meditation, please share with us. Let us know. We have a whole team who can come and teach meditation, maybe on the Zoom. If you have a community that you think like, hey, Pari, or Tejal, I have this access. Would you want to come and do a session there? So that's how we can start reaching out more people. It doesn't matter. It can be 2 people, 1 person, or 10 people, 100 people. For us, number doesn't matter. Every individual matters. And if you have whatever skills if you would like to share, time you would like to share for volunteering, we would love for you to reach out, and together we can change this consciousness of the planet itself into this compassionate world. And also, of course, we have donation links, whether you are in India or outside, wherever you are, whatever you can contribute. Even $1 makes a lot of difference. Wherever we do sessions, we give free food. This is called Annadana. So everywhere, free food we do. As I said, in every event, every pyramid is built for free. Anybody come and meditate. So even if you have an opportunity that we can build a pyramid, reach out to us. If you don't know how to get started, we are there. We have engineers who can do free consulting and let you know how to build a pyramid in your own house, in your own backyard, or for the community if you wish to build that. So in whatever way, we appreciate, and your abundance. Again, this is happy money, guys. Give with that intention to share your love for the creations, to share more love to this world. And that is what we seek, is that happy money, is that abundance going around everywhere. The more we give, the more we receive. The more we receive, the more we have to give. The doors have to open to be ventilated. If we just hold and not give, there is a block. And if we just give and not take, it is a block. So we believe in balance. We believe in middle path. So that's why we are ready to give, but we are ready to take also. So as Buddha went to each house asking money, asking for donation, we do the same. Not giving is spiritual ego, not giving is materialistic ego, not taking is spiritual ego. So we are here asking you, and going to every door and saying that we can live happily, we can live healthily, if we can all come together and do this together, this work. So thank you so much, guys.
Hello, Sailashi.
Yeah.
Munirahim. I just wanted to, ask if all these courses that are going to be coming up, I heard Pariji say all these courses that we can take together. So how are you going to inform us, or will we still keep this WhatsApp group? Are there going to be any charges for these courses? I would love to take part in most of them. They seem so interesting, but I just want to know how and when and the duration of these courses. Is this going to be ongoing?
What she just now mentioned is the curriculum for the next week for this course itself. So these are the topics that she mentioned that will be discussed in the next 8 days.
Okay, she did mention, or even in the previous sessions, that
yes,
we will probably
right.
like a course for mothers or parenting, or
yes,
different topics. Yeah,
those things. If you you can actually join the maybe in the PMC Africa group, they will be posting the as and when they come up with courses. But there is a a website address. I will post it in the group. You can go and register on that website, where they
Okay.
have these courses continuously. They regularly conduct courses. You will be aware of those courses, and most of those courses are paid courses. So you will have to pay and register for those courses. Yeah.
Okay, thank
So
you.
I will put a link to it's the Academy, PSSM Academy or something like that. So I will put the link here. Once you
Hello.
register, yeah.
Sorry. This is Lokayata. Hello, everyone.
Yes.
I was wondering, in the preaching, you tell us money is not important and there is abundance. So why we must pay money for more spiritual guidance? Can you please explain?
Yes, I can explain to you. So we never say money is not important. You heard it wrong.
But the woman said money is infinite. There is abundance.
That's right. That you have to first understand abundance properly, and then you will know money is energy. Money is energy, and in PSSM, the organization that she keeps talking about, in PSSM, we do not charge any money for teaching meditation. And one can do very well on spiritual path by continuing the practice of meditation. We never charge for meditation. We keep doing sessions throughout the year. You can attend sessions without paying anything.
Oh, that is really good. Thank you. So what can we learn? Oh, sorry. I'm sorry, Guru.
What she is talking about are special skill courses. Though in those courses, we discuss skills. Those are not for your spiritual development, but for your living spiritually. They are skills that you can develop if you feel like. And those are special. At the price at which you will be doing those courses with Pari is so minuscule. If you, in US, if you have to do those courses, you have to pay in terms of thousands of dollars.
Thousands of dollars. That is.
That's yes. Yes.
Wow.
Yes, those are very expensive courses, but when you do with her, probably they should not be very expensive, because her objective is to help everyone develop sort of harmony in living, harmonize your living in a way that your spiritual growth becomes accelerated. That is what she's trying to do. But it's not necessary for you to do all those special skill courses. If you don't want to, you can still continue with meditation and studies and reading books. You can grow. Like me. But for me, I have done those courses in the past through my own career. I live in Canada, so I know the prices of these courses. I have paid. I have spent almost $50,000 by now in taking these courses. So just understand that these are very expensive things, and I would not want everybody to be spending money like that. I did it because I could. Everybody doesn't have to do that. What I tell all of you always, whenever I'm discussing these things, I always communicate one thing, and that is learn the simplest way of achieving your spiritual goals. Making this life harmonious, making this life easy and enjoyable. Use your spiritual development for that purpose. And that path is not complex. It's very, very easy. Abundance is not this difficult. Abundance is very easy. It is our natural ability. It is our natural skill, but we decide not to use it. So I can do a full session about abundance and explain to you, all of you, if you guys are interested, that what are the real basic fundamental things? Why doesn't everybody manifest things by themselves automatically. Why don't they do? Why is it so difficult? We've been hearing about this law of attraction and manifestation for years and years. How many people have been able to actually make use of it? Very few. And for that, you have to understand it properly. If you have understood the real thing about abundance, you will then, once you understand it, you will begin to laugh. That's how easy it is. That's how natural it is. We have deliberately shut ourselves down. The very meaning, yes, the very meaning of the word abundance is, abundance means without boundaries. That which does not have boundaries is called abundance. And what is it that doesn't have boundaries? Anything that does not have boundaries will not have a shape. Think about the sky. Sky has no boundaries.
Well, I guess that depends on if we do the scientific look on the sky and the atmosphere, the gases that builds up the layer between the earth and the stratosphere. But I guess from a spiritual point of view, the sky is shapeless, because the way we look at it, it is like it's just covering us, Guru.
There. So I'm giving you that example just for you to be able to conceive in your mind, to perceive what would be something, not the sky, something that does not have boundaries. That just the perception of that should tell you the meaning of abundance. And the universe is abundant. And the major quality of an abundant thing is that it is complete in itself. You can take whatever you want from it. It will never deplete, because it has unlimited resources. So when you are in abundance, you will never have shortage of anything.
But I have shortage of trainings because I don't have abundance of money, and I'm so curious to continue my spiritual journey with all of you. It's giving me so much, but I don't have so much. It's easy for you to say as a Canadian, sorry, that $50,000. But for me, this money maybe I never see in my whole life. So how can I reach this level as you, Guru?
Yes. So first, begin to understand the concepts. Begin to learn the concept of abundance. That's what I'm trying to explain to you now. Understand the concept of abundance, and then strategize on what you want to do. First, basic thing, understanding the concept. And over the past several days since I've been associated with this group, I have been giving you little doses of concepts that lead to understanding abundance. In very small bits, I have been feeding you the basis. And the most important thing which people do not know is that the path to salvation, the path to the ultimate liberation, is through abundance. There is no other way. So all of us who are on a spiritual path are headed in the direction of abundance. That is why it is very important to understand abundance. Then you can choose your path. Then you will not distract yourself all over the place.
Can I ask before we end this? Can I ask one last question? It's something I've been thinking about a long time. I want to go on a journey to a pyramid. Which pyramid in the world do you consider is the the most important one for someone if they can only find the possibility to visit one?
It's it all, once again, you have to understand how energy works. The pyramid that is best for you will attract you automatically. Now, when you have this thought in your mind that you want to visit a pyramid, where are you located actually?
Me? I'm
Yes.
a citizen of the world, Guru.
I couldn't catch you. Citizen of what?
Of the world, Guru. I exist everywhere at once. I move every week. I try
Okay.
not to have roots anywhere. I want to explore everything, and now I'm trying to find where I can go for experiencing
Okay.
the pyramid.
All right. So if you are anywhere near Egypt, the best place to go is the Giza pyramid in Egypt. The Giza pyramids are supposed to be extremely powerful in their energies. If you happen to be in India we have 30,000 pyramids now. And
Really?
these have all been constructed in the last 20 years or so.
I did not know. I thought it was only the historical pyramids. You are making new ones.
Oh, absolutely. Every day there are pyramids being made in India nowadays. People are converting their homes into pyramids. So, but if you happen to be in Africa, somewhere near Egypt, you can visit the Giza pyramid. They are extremely powerful. You know, how does a pyramid become powerful? It becomes more and more powerful when more and more people meditate in it. So these pyramids in India that I'm talking about, there are 5,000 to 6,000 people can meditate together in those pyramids. And these pyramids have been used over the last 20 years with thousands and thousands of people for meditation. So the energy in these pyramids, the moment you go in that area, even in the vicinity of the pyramids, you will feel the energy. That's how those pyramids are. So, and Giza pyramid is another one like that. If you go inside that pyramid, you will have completely different experience of your existence. So that's what I can recommend from whatever little I know, but there are plenty of pyramids. If you happen to be in South America, there are these Mayan pyramids, Machu Picchu and those places, right? In Peru, you can visit those pyramids as well. There are many in Mexico. There are plenty of pyramids as well. So pyramids are all over. In Bosnia, there are pyramids. They were hidden under hills, inside the hills, and were in the last 10-15 years, somebody has found them and they are now doing research there. So pyramids is a very interesting subject. You can learn a lot about it.
I think maybe India will be best for me because I can travel there and get closer to all these pyramids. There are so many. And
Yes.
maybe I can even see more than one. That would be really nice. Thank you so much, Guru.
They are in the south of India. So these pyramids I'm talking about, if you know about a place called Bangalore, there's a place called Hyderabad. These places, they have very large pyramids, huge, massive, in south of India. So if you happen to go there, you can always, before you travel, you can post in this group. We can provide you more information for those pyramids.
I will meditate and
sure.
Try to find my own path. Thank you so much for guiding me and giving me some advice. I really appreciate it, Guru.
Thank you. Thank you. Munira, you wanted to ask something?
Yes, Sailashji, I had mentioned to you, I just want to, we had a nice topic about thoughts, yeah, and we said that there are different kinds of thoughts, that negative, positive, disastrous, and miraculous. Now, I just want to know if we can have any sort of tips where when you have a thought that takes you back in your past or a negative thought, then is there something like I try at that very moment to go into my breath, and just breathe in and out, and I'm trying, but again, it keeps coming back, right? So is there any other tips that you can recommend or give?
Yeah. So whenever you recognize, the moment you recognize that this is a thought of past, don't engage with it, right? Trying to go to the breath is sort of disengaging from that thought. That's a good thing. But you can also, now that you are able to watch your thoughts, sit and watch. Where is this thought taking me? There must be something that this thought is trying to bring to your attention, which is unresolved. And you need to then bring that thing to conclusion and shut that process forever. Always remember the memory, what we have, our memory contains experiences, and every experience contains two things. One is facts. This is what happened, right? About that event. All sorts of facts will be there. This was the person, this was another person, this was the place, this was the time, this was the weather, all that. Those are facts. The other second part of that experience contains emotions associated with that event. Those emotions can be detached. So whenever these memories from the past arise, they come with both the things. They bring the emotions and the facts, both. And you begin to relive that experience. That you should not do. Don't relive that experience. There's no point. You have already lived it. Now, what you can do is pick up on those emotions that are coming together with the information. Information cannot be removed. Emotions can be dropped right then and there, because now you are out of that experience. Now it's not happening. It just comes back in memory. Now you can see that experience in a different light altogether. Then you can see, well, why was I angry at that time? There was no need for me to be angry. Drop that anger, right? Then once you have done that, this experience will simply become memory. It will not come back. Only the emotions are the ones that bring back the experience. The moment you drop the emotions, that experience will not feel like anything. You won't feel it. There's no emotion there. So only information will remain. You will remember, yes, on such and such day, I met such and such person, and this is what we talked about. Chapter closed. So every memory of the past comes with the emotion component, which you can detach and discard. None of them is of any importance, trust me. It is, once you begin to grow spiritually, you will know none of those, what we call as energy blocks, right? Energy blocks from the past are nothing else but those emotions. You can,
Yes.
there are multiple ways of releasing those emotions. And once you have released them, they will not come back.
Okay,
That's
so
what we need to do.
Yeah, perhaps maybe next time we can talk about how to remove this energy block. So what are the tips and techniques we can use?
Yes. Once they come, don't get afraid of it. Don't get connected with it either. Look at it like you are sitting by the side of the river and now you are seeing a thought flow past you. And when you are seeing it from outside, you will be able to see the big picture. And then you will be able to very conveniently detect the thought, the emotion associated with the thought, and remove it or discard it. It's not necessary anymore that way. Try doing it with something little, something very small. Try doing it with that. And then you will begin to see, you can then gradually introduce this technique into your other aspect of it. But most important way of doing it, and which is actually the way to abundance as well, is remain in the present. Whatever you are doing, be 100% in that activity. Once you are 100% in that activity, whatever you're doing, if you're cooking, you're washing dishes, you are cleaning the house, you are working in the office, you are working in the lab, you are studying in the school, whatever you are doing, be 100% with that activity. Once you start to do that, then you will not go into the past or into the future. Automatically, that will happen. And if once you are able to remain in the present, that practice, that will come only after you begin to meditate seriously for longer periods of time. The more you meditate, the more you will develop the ability to remain in the present. And remaining in the present has this beautiful advantage that you will not go and focus on what you don't have, because you are focused on what you have in your hands right now, this moment. So you will never think of what you don't have. And when you don't think of what you don't have, universe will deliver everything that you want. That is manifestation. Nobody understands this. Then you can manifest anything. Trust me, anything. I have done it so many times. The only way to do that is being in the present, in your deepest meditative states. When you begin to meditate for an hour, at least about an hour or so, towards end of your meditation, you can deliberately manifest during meditation, and it will happen, trust me. Because then you are in the deepest state of being in the present, in that energy which creates the reality around you. So those are the things that you get into. So being in the present is the root of everything, which comes
And
from.
in order, and in order to get there, meditation is the foundation of everything.
Absolutely, yes. Longer periods of meditation. Longer means like you will have to continue practice of meditation for about, at least, I would think, at least 2 years.
Yeah, wow.
If you can continue doing it for 2 years, your system will get tuned to reaching into the deeper, stable states of your energy. You have it in you. All of it is there in you. Everything is with you. You are just not using it because you are scattered.
Yeah.
So once you begin to meditate, you bring back you withdraw your energies into yourself. That scatter becomes one, and you know how that one becomes strong, right? You know the broom. Every little stick of the broom by itself is useless. Bring them together, it becomes powerful. That is what it means. So you have to bring that scatter back, concentrate your energies back to yourself, going within. And then you are in the present, you can manifest anything. That is when you will be able to do miraculous thinking. Make use of that miraculous thinking to manifest miracles in your life. That's how easy and powerful this is. It is simple, but people, for some reason, have blocks and they don't practice it. Once you are able to overcome those blocks and begin to practice it, it takes time, but you have to just understand. Like one thing you tell your mind, yourself completely, that come what may, I'm not going to stop this. It doesn't matter how much distractions come. This will be my highest priority, that I will meditate for this much amount of time every day, and then make it a highest priority. Once you do that, within a year or so, I think you will reach a point where you will not even have to ask these questions. You will know it all. You have everything inside. You will know. Big pieces of knowledge will begin to open up from within. Everything will then start coming into place. Oh, yeah. Everything will get connected. and you will understand the linkage. What is the meaning? I mean, like, how does people talk about gratitude all the time? What is the meaning of gratitude? Hardly anybody understands how to bring in gratitude. I mean, like, okay, if I tell you, okay, become angry now. Can you become angry? No. Becoming angry is not an activity that you can perform. It happens naturally. So gratitude is within you. It has to be allowed to come out. And that comes from appreciation of where you are. Being in the present, appreciating these 10 fingers in your hands. Sit down and watch them for 5 minutes and become appreciative of how beautiful they are and how useful they have been all your life. They have done so much work for you. Appreciate that just for 5 minutes, and you will understand what gratitude is. And that feeling of being grateful, that gratitude is everything. It makes you abundant in all respects. So these are a few things that I am beginning to learn, the connection between one thing and the other. They all seem to lead to only one thing, that being in the present. Any topic I pick up, it all comes back to being in the present. Yeah. So we can talk for hours and hours. It's night time for all of you. I will take a break here for all of you. We will over time we will continue to talk and discuss on these topics. They are valuable topics. They will give you a lot of insights. All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, dear masters.